All right, we got some technical difficulties on the chat side of things, and so that's not what I do. We'll get the game started momentarily. The hard drive is being an absolute pain in the butt. All right, I'm gonna this, unmute this. I'm doing okay, Al. Computer's not doing all that great, but I'm doing just fine. Okay. All right, let me get. So, all right. Well, off like a herd of thundering turtles here this afternoon, boys and girls. Come on. My computer is so slow today. What? Okay. Well, you've waited an extra 5 minutes, but it's worth the wait as the Dallas Cowboys take on the Miami Dolphins from the Orange Bowl. In Miami, a 77-degree day, Chamber of Commerce clear skies, no wind. Dallas has won the toss, and they will receive. Johnson stands on his 8-yard line. I screwed that one up too. And we're going from left to right. Dallas, of course, hopes to be back here in January for the Super Bowl. For Miami, it's simple. This is their season. A loss today pretty much ends it. And they don't get Bob Greasy back until next week. So I didn't really do any notes for the game because Bob Greasy played in this game in real life, and the Dolphins were actually a 1.5-point favorites. But all for naught, it's Don Strock. The Patriots have already won their Week 10 matchup. So the Dolphins are now 4 back in the win column with 6 to play, and are now the number 6 seed in the wild card race. This really is must win. You ready? Let's kick it off. Yepremian boots it away, and Johnson will take this at the 2, 5, 10, 15. Ball is loose, 25, 30. And it's fumbled, and it's recovered by Chambers of... Oh, we're just going to be so slow. Miami. Sounds like Miami has it. I haven't seen it yet. Pretty good, Johnny B. How are you? Why are we so... Okay, it is Miami ball. How about that? My computer is running so slow. So Miami starts the game, and again they must win from the Dallas 31-yard line following the fumble recovery. Don Strock is the quarterback. No Greasy until next week. He's got Delvin Williams and Norm Bullock with him in the backfield. Daryl Harris and Nat Moore, the receivers. And Andre Tillman is the tight end. Long slant to Harris. They're going to try a one-play drive. Strock is blitzed. And Too Tall Jones sacks him for a loss of 3. Second down and 13 from the Dallas 34. Bullock will come out for Leroy Harris. And Miami will get to work on the ground. Devin Williams off tackle to the right. And he gets across the 35, back to the 30. So it'll be Benny Barnes making the stop at the 29. 3rd and 8 coming for Miami. Let's meet their offensive line from left to right. Bob Kuchenberg is the left tackle. Larry Little is left guard. Jim Langer is the center. Ed Newman is the right guard. And Mike Curran is the right tackle. 3rd and 8. Medium slanted Nat Moore, but there's a flag down.
Encroachment. Defense.
And it works.
Number 79. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. 3rd down.
Man, so slow. Harvey Martin is the one that's called for the flag. It'll be 3rd and 3. Williams on a sweep to the left. And he finds a hole, but not a first down. Bob Bruning with the tackle. It's a gain of 1, so they're going to limit Miami to a field goal try here. Upremian has a 76% chance. Roberts will hold. Langer will snap it from 40 yards. Miami into this light breeze. Kick is up, and it is drifting good. So Miami takes advantage of the turnover. 12:42 to go first quarter. It's Miami 3, Dallas nothing. So Upremian boots it again. Let's see if Dallas can hang on to the football this time. It is taken by Johnson at the 4, to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Good return, 35, 37-yard line. Roan with the tackle. Butch Johnson with a monster return. And the Cowboys start for real this time from their 37. So it's in the backfield. It's Tony Dorsett and Robert Newhouse. Tony Hill and Drew Pearson are the wide receivers, and Billy Joe Dupree is your tight end. Thank you, sir. So let's see. The Cowboys are 9-0. Dorsett off tackle left from the 37. And he gets a bit of a block before Vanden Herder makes a tackle at the 40-yard line. Vanden Herder. So 2nd and 7. You can see the Cowboys average nearly 400 yards a game on offense. And when you add the fact that the defense averages 9.6 points allowed, you understand why the Dallas Cowboys are 9-0. So 2nd and 7 for Dallas. Newhouse on a trap to the right. Miami had that one, looked like it red, but Newhouse gets a hole across the 45 to the 47. It's just short. It's 3rd and inches. He gets 7. They blitzed 2 and went after Dorsett, and didn't matter. So 3rd and really short. Triple tight end set. Staubach will call his own number. He'll sneak it. And he's got it. He gets his yard. Kim Bocamper makes the tackle, so they'll spot it at the 48. And Dallas has a fresh set from there. Let's meet the rest of the Cowboys. Pat Donovan is at your left tackle. Herbert Scott, the left guard. John Fitzgerald is your center. Tom Rafferty, the Hall of Famer, is your right guard. And Raphael Wright is your right tackle. We'll meet the Dolphins in a second. Hill on a medium slant. First throw for Dallas in the game. Staubach is pressured. He dumps it down to Hill. First down and more at the 35-yard line. It'll be Thomas after a gain of 18. Norris Thomas, and Dallas has it 1st and 10 from the Miami 34. They play a 3-4. Werner Herder, sounds like something that the Swedish chef would cook up, is on the right defensive end. Bob Baumauer is a tackle. And A.J. Dewey, left defensive end, and not a friend of anyone who wears the gang green of the New York Jets. Tim Bokamper is your right outside linebacker. Rusty Chambers is the right inside linebacker. Steve Towle is the left inside linebacker. And Commissioner Gordon, the left outside linebacker. Norris Thomas and Curtis Johnson are your quarters. Rick Volk is your free safety. And Tim Foley is your strong safety. 1st and 10 for Dallas from the Miami 34. Dorsett, trap right. And he finds some daylight. He gets across the 30 before Gordon makes a tackle at the 29. 2nd and 5. And this is what Dallas will do. They will pound you, pound you, pound you. Newhouse on a sweep to the near side. And he gets a 1st down and a little bit more. In fact, he cuts upfield to the 21-yard line. Gordon with the tackle. Miami cannot win if Dallas is going to get 5 yards to carry. Just not going to happen. They will eat the clock. Drew Pearson on a medium hitch. Staubach is pressured. He looks. He dumps it down to Dorsett. Dorsett inside the 20. He gets it to the 15. It's at 16. It's a gain of 5. Rusty Chambers with a tackle. And it'll be 2nd and 5 for Dallas. Under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. From the Miami 16. Newhouse on a pitch to the left. And he gets it a 1st down, and he gets it to the 10-yard line before Vander Herder makes the tackle. A gain of 6 again. 6 rushes for Dallas on this technically second drive for them. They trail 3-0, but they're getting 5 yards a pop. Dorsett out of the flat. 1st and goal from the 10. He's got it at the 12. He runs to the 10, and Chambers will knock him down after a gain of 3. Spot it at the 7. That's the 2nd catch for Dorsett. And it'll be 2nd and goal from there. Newhouse on a dive on 2nd down. Waits for a block, won't get one. Towle makes the tackle at the line of scrimmage. We go under 6 minutes. Clock running. Long drive for the Cowboys. Short cross to Tony Hill. Staubach. It's time. He's looking now. He's going to run for it, and he's going to score. They had the receivers covered, and you just don't leave Roger Staubach open. And he just waltzed right in. And the Cowboys go on top 6-3. Extra point from Raphael Septien is good. And Dallas, with 5:14 to go in the first quarter, lead 7-3. Duriel Harris will be the deep man for Miami. Davis and Bob are the upmen. Yeah, Staubach is just beyond good. Septien gets this one away, and it'll be taken by one of the upmen at the 5. 10, 15, 20, 25-yard line. It was Davis.
Holding. Receiving team.
But it's coming back. Bokamper with a hold. And Miami starts from their own 7. He can run. He's older. I forgot how old he is in this particular season. But he was smart with it. And thank you, Facebook, for telling me that. Facebook wants to remind me that I voted yesterday. So Miami's there. I haven't even introduced the Cowboy defense yet. Let's do that now. From left to right, Harvey Martin Randy White, who needs no introduction. Jethro Pugh, and Ed Jones. The corners are Aaron Kyle and Benny Barnes. And the linebackers, Dede Lewis, Bob Bruning, and Thomas Henderson. Those safeties are pretty good too. Charlie Waters and Cliff Harris. Just a tremendous secondary for Dallas. Miami starts his 1st and 10 from their own 7. 5:08 to go. Delvin Williams will get this on a trap to the right, and he is stood right up by Ed Jones at the line of scrimmage. Miami working from the open end of the Orange Bowl. And they have 3 net yards on 3 plays. 2nd and 10. Brock will try to find more. And he's in the end zone, and can he get out? He does get it out. Harris gets it at the 10. Harris will get about a foot short. But Charlie Waters makes a tackle. Leroy Harris with the catch. Strock was sacked. Somehow Strock saved themselves a safety because they had him right there. Yeah, this is a good game so far. So 3rd and very short. And Strock will call his own number. He waits. He's got it. 1st and 10 for Miami. Jethro Pugh. 3:15 and change to go. 1st and 10, Miami 18. They have the football. Juriel Harris on a medium slant. Flag down. Strock rolling. He throws across. Incomplete.
Encroachment defense. Number 75,
but Jethro Pugh made contact before the snap. And so it's a free play. 1st and 5 for the Dolphins from their own 23. Williams, trap right. Gets across the 25. Henderson makes the tackle after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 2. 4 carries for Williams for 9 yards. Henderson with a tackle. Miami, despite their record, still averages 24 points a game. Miami beat the snot out of Baltimore last week. They're going to get Greasy back next week, but if they don't beat Dallas, I don't think it's going to mean anything. Medium fly to Tillman. The tight end, Strock, is sacked by Lewis. He never saw him coming. They rushed. He blitz one. And Strock just ran right into it. Nat Moore, 3 wide on a medium slant. Again, Strock is rushed, and Randy White knocks him down for a loss of 8. This is going to get ugly in a hurry, folks. You're a Cowboy fan. You're loving this. So Guy Roberts comes out to punt. He will stand deep in his own end zone. Johnson and Hill back to return it for Dallas, and Dallas will get great field position. How about inside Miami territory? Fielded at the 45, and that's about it. 47-yard line, nothing on the return. It was Johnson that had it, and Clancy with the tackle. So 7-3 Dallas, 47 seconds to go first quarter. And Miami now has -1 yard net, thanks to the 2 sacks of Strock. Dorsett on a pitch to the far side. From the 47, gets around the corner, gets across the 40, gets a first down. Beaucamper knocks him down after a gain of 10. Pat Donovan is the one that ripped open the hole, the left tackle for Dallas, and Dorsett followed it. Clock is stopped, 35 seconds left. Newhouse on a trap to the right. And he keeps those legs moving, and Chambers makes the tackle after a gain of 4. And so that's it for the first quarter. After 1, it's Dallas 7, Miami 3. I hope you can see that okay. Supposedly doing this at 1080p. Settings. There. That's a lot better. So, if you don't have all these games are done in 1080p. So if it says the auto is 480p, adjust it. You can read things easier. Okay, second quarter, 1st and 10 or 2nd and 6 for Dallas from the Miami 33. Newhouse on a short flat. Staubach is flushed and Towel won't makes the sack. Yeah. It's a loss of 4. So that's the first Miami sack of the game. For me, it was automatic, doing the automatic playback at 480p, and it shouldn't be doing that. All right, 3rd and 10 for Dallas. 3 wide receivers. Butch Johnson is in. And we'll do a short hitch. Nope, they're going to blitz. So Preston Pearson on the screen. Staubach audibles. He waits. He finds Pearson, who's got it at the 42. He has a seam, but he won't get a first down. Babb makes the tackle after a gain of 2. And they're kind of in no man's land here. I suppose you could try the field goal. They're at the 35. Miami's defense came through. And so they're going to send Septien into the wind. This would be from 52 yards. Danny White will hold. Fitzgerald will snap. From 52, it is up. It looks good. It's going to drift. It had the distance, but it drifted to the left. And so Miami takes over from their own 35. 13:32 to go in the first half. Miami, that was a rough first quarter, but they're only down 7-3. Harris on a... Nope, they're going to do an audible. Screen to Delvin Williams. Strock. Throws. Williams has it at the 30. He gets to the line of scrimmage and he gets about 2 more before Henderson tripped him up there. 2nd down and 8. Now, I'm giving... Whenever Al and I do our live game, I'm giving Al all my secrets. He's going to beat the living snot out of me. Harris, off tackle left is the call, and Dallas had him hemmed in all the way. It's a gain of 2 and 3rd and 6. Bob Bruning with the tackle, and that's Leroy Harris's first carry. Nat Moore on a short out on 3rd and 6. Strock this time has time. He throws it to Moore, who has it. He's got a first down. Benny Barnes on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. So Miami's finally getting some yardage. Sweep right to Delvin Williams. Flag is down. Williams across will lose some yardage. Pugh is there early for a loss of 2.
Illegal motion. Offense. Number 89, 5-yard penalty.
Nat Moore. Moved her. Illegal motion, and so it'll be 1st and 15 for Miami. Gary Davis comes in. Now why is my computer making all this noise? First and 15. Audible to Davis. Audible screenplay. Dallas blitzes. Strock has to dump it. And Davis drops it. Davis dropped it. So it'll be 2nd and 15 for Miami. Davis on a draw. And he gets some room across the 45 over midfield. 45, first down and more in the Dallas territory. Henderson makes a tackle after a gain of 20. Jim Langer, the center, just made that block, and Gary Davis has good speed and ripped one for 20 yards. So Miami gets a fresh set of downs from the Dallas 38. Delvin Williams on a sweep to the left, to the near side. from the 38, and Dallas had that sniffed out. Randy White knocks him down at the 40-yard line. That's a loss of 2. So one big step forward and then a step back. 10:49, clock running from the Dallas 40, 2nd and 12. Davis on a pitch to the near side, another flag down. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Ed Jones with it stopped.
Encroachment defense. Number 79.
But again, Harvey
penalty.
Martin moved early and made contact with the Miami player. So it's 2nd and 7. Daryl Harris on a medium slant. Strock is rushed, and Total Jones knocks him down for a loss of 5. That's a 2nd sack of the game. For as good as they are, from the offensive line is on the left side, Strock has found the Orange Bowl turf 4 times already. We're only 20 minutes into this. Miami goes to a third back. Williams in the flat on 3rd and 12 from the 40. This time he has protection, but he can't find Williams, so Miami will have to punt. 9:23 to go, and Roberts is going to have to do a sideline jobby. We hope to pin Dallas back to within their 5-yard line. That's off the side of his foot. It's better than a touchback. They'll spot it at the 6. That's actually a very good punt. So a 9:16 to go in the first half. It's Dallas 7, Miami 3. And my phone was telling me what you saw on the computer about Facebook. Such a sweet program. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the Cowboys. Yes. From their own 6-yard line. Dorsett on a pitch to the near side. And that works. He gets across the 10 before Gordon makes a tackle at the 12. It's a gain of 6, so Staubach now has all the room he needs. They've run it 11 times for 52 yards. Dorsett has 4 carries for 24. 2nd and 4 for Dallas from their own 12. Dupree on a short slant. Staubach throws quickly. Towel deflects it, but they can't get it. So it's 3rd and 4. They tried to quick throw, and it almost worked for Miami. Dorsett off tackle left on 3rd and 4, and he will be, they're going to have to measure. Den Herder with the tackle. No, they're short. And you're not going for it from your own 15. So Miami forces a 3 and out. Danny White to punt. Jimmy Stefano stands at his own 40. Off the side of White's foot. Good field position for the Dolphins. Cephalo calls for a fair catch at the Miami 46. 7:43 to go in the half. Dallas 7, Miami 3. Miami's hung in there. I'm actually surprised. I mean, they have beaten the crap out of Strock. But here we are. Nat Moore, medium slant. Strock to throw. Has time, and he throws it away. He looked for Tillman and looked in air quotes there. 2nd and 10. 7:40 to go. Delvin Williams will get this pitch to the right as he goes to the near far side, and he gets it to the 45. He's going to lose a yard. No, they'll give him credit for the line of scrimmage. Dave Stalls is on the tackle, and halfway through the second quarter, 7:32, clock stopped. So Dallas's defense isn't even bending. Medium hitch to Daryl Harris. Dallas with a kitchen sink blitz. The throw, Harris has it at the 40-yard line of Dallas. He gets across. Kyle with a tackle after a gain of 17. So Dallas blitzed 4 and Strock beat him. Miami gets a fresh set from the Dallas 37. Williams on a trap to the right from the Dallas 37, and he gets a good block. He gets it to the 30-yard line before Robbie Martin makes a tackle. 7 carries for Delvin for 14 yards on the afternoon. 2nd and 3 from the Cowboy 30. Davis pitched to the near side. And he's got some room. He gets a first down and a little bit more. Spot it at the 25 and give Bob Bruning his 3rd tackle of the game. So Gary Davis has 2 carries for 25 yards. And Miami is within Upremian range already. 1st and 10. Davis, a short pass in the flat. Brock led him too much. Couldn't do anything with it. Miami and their green or aqua tops, white helmets. Dallas, they wear white wherever they can go with the silver helmets with the big star. 2nd and 10 for Miami. They're going right to left if you're listening at work from the Dallas 25-yard line. Let's see what we can do with Nat Moore here. Short out to Nat Moore. Dallas blitzes again. Strock looks around. He fires it down to Davis at the 25. Davis gets to the 20. Tries to cut through a tackle, but D.D. Lewis makes a tackle at the 19-yard line. 3rd and 4 for Miami from the Dallas 19. Cowboys lead it 7-3, under 5 to go here in the first half. Trap right for Davis. And Strock got to the line and saw something he didn't like, which is my voice cracking like Bobby Brady. So 4:37 to go in the first half. 3rd down and 4 from the Dallas 19. Sweep left for Davis. They try to get to the near side, and he will lose a bunch of yardage. Too Tall Jones was too much. He knocked him down at the 21-yard line, and that's 4 tackles for Ed. And so your Upremian time, it'll be a 38-yarder. 85% chance. Upremian. Roberts holding. Good snap, good hold, and Upremian makes it 7-6. But there's a flag down.
Holding offense. 10-yard penalty.
Oh, Newman, the right guard, held. And so take the points off the board. It's only a 5-yard penalty, so they'll spot it at the Dallas 31. It'll be a 48-yard field goal. But again, Upremian is very good. What little wind is helping him from the back. He has a 73% chance. 2nd time around, kick is up, kick is good. And so, no flags this time. 3:50 to play first half. It is Dallas 7, Miami 6. And Dallas will down it. So Staubach has 3:50. A full set of timeouts and a 1-point lead. They've only thrown it 5 times in the first half. Strock has thrown it 9. Medium hitch to Billy Joe Dupree. On first down, Miami blitzes. Staubach finds Newhouse at the 22. Newhouse gets it across the 25. Bocamper will make the tackle. 2nd and 5 for Dallas from there. Miami played the run, but Staubach went down to a 2nd or 3rd read and turned a chicken plop into chicken salad. We're set on a sweep to the left on 2nd and 5. He goes to the sidelines. He gets a first down and a little bit more. Gain of 5. Towel with a tackle, but he knocked him out of bounds. 1st and 10 from Dallas, or for Dallas on their own 30. Dupree on a short slant. Miami is blitzing. Staubach flips around. Again, Newhouse at the line of scrimmage. And he scampers it off for a gain of 9. So Staubach reading the blitz well. And they get 9 on the play. 2nd down and 1. We're set on the fullback dive. He's got it. 1st and 10 for Dallas. A gain of 2. So there'll be one more play. One more play before the 2-minute warning. Curtis Johnson with a tackle. Dorsett, 7 carries for 34 yards. They'll run this one play. Dorsett on a pitch to the far side from the 41. And Towell sniffed that one out. And so we go to the 2-minute warning. From their own 41, 2nd and 10 for Dallas. They lead 7-6. And they'll go 3 wide. Preston Pearson is behind Staubach. And Roger will work out of the gun. Butch Johnson, the 3rd receiver, on a short hitch. Miami blitzes. Quick pass to Johnson is high and incomplete. So Staubach had the right timing down, but he threw it high. Pearson on a short flat. Again, they're on to Dallas in a hurry. He gets it off to Pearson, and Pearson runs it down, and he will get a 1st down. He changed direction across midfield, gets out of bounds with 1:41 left. So 1st and 10 from the Miami 48. Hill on a medium slant. Staubach continues to work out of the gun. He has time. And Thomas with an interception for Miami. Across midfield to the 40. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Norris Thomas intercepts Staubach. And Miami is within scoring range with 91 seconds left. So Staubach 7 of 10 for 53 yards. And Miami's knocking on the door. Medium fly to Duriel Harris. Strock. It's time. He waits. He dumps it down to Williams. Delvin Williams to the 30. The 25 to the 22-yard line. It's a 1st down from there. Miami goes hurry up. Short cross to Andre Tillman from the 22. Strock finds Tillman inside the 20 to the 15. He's trying for a 1st down. Harris makes a tackle. It is a 1st down. And again, Miami goes hurry up. Moore on a short slant. Less than a minute to go. Strock has time. Dumps it down to Davis at the 15 to the 10. And D.D. Lewis will make a tackle at the 8. And Miami will call time. So let's see how much that turnover hurts. 2nd down and 6. They do not need a touchdown to get a 1st down, but they only have 37 seconds left. So Rather comes in. Yeah, Moore on a short slant. 3 wide receivers. Strock throws. Moore's got it. And Moore has 6. Touchdown, Miami. With 30 seconds left, the turnover cost Dallas bad. For big, Yepremian hits the extra point. With 30 seconds to go in the 1st half, it's Miami 13, Dallas 7. So let's see what Yepremian does with this one. Well, he's obviously going to kick it deep. Taken at the goal line by Johnson to 10, 15, 20. 25-yard line. 24-yard line. Cornelius makes the tackle. 24 seconds to go into half. And I think Dallas is just content to take it to halftime. Staubach will take it on a sweep himself. And A.J. Dewey makes a tackle. In fact, they knock him out of bounds. That wasn't the call at all. Scott Laidlaw will take this trap to the right with 19 seconds. He gets across the 25. Dewey makes a tackle after a gain of 2. And we've reached the end of the first half. Miami will get the football, and they lead this one 13-7. Can the Cowboys be upset? For Miami, as I said in the opener, this is their season. New England's already won. The best Miami can do in the division today is be 3 back. They get the ball after I have a sip of coffee. And while you're looking at that, you can take a look at some halftime stats. This is where we would play some royalty-free music. Those are some individual stats. And so for those of you that come in at 1 o'clock, you're going to actually get to see most of the second half. All right, Miami will return, of course. Harris stands as the deep man at his 8-yard line. Step the end, boots it away. Second half is underway. Miami will have what little wind there is with them to the 20, 25, 30, 34-yard line. A 27-yard return for Daryl Harris, and Miami is in great shape to start the second half. They lead it 13-7. Delvin Williams and Leroy Harris are the setbacks. Williams on a sweep to the left from Strock. And he gets a block, 35, 38-yard line before Bob Bruning makes a tackle after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for the Dolphins from their own 38. Just the start of the third quarter, they are leading the undefeated Cowboys 13-7. Harris on a trap left on 2nd and 6. And he gets a first down and more. He breaks across. Henderson makes a tackle, but not before he gets 10. Jim Langer, the center, ripped it open. And Miami sits at their own 48. Strock, thinking big. Wants Nat Moore and a long slant. Dallas blitzes. Miami protects. Strock has time. He looks. He checks it down to Harris, and it's incomplete. Leroy Harris dropped it. 2nd down and 10. Delvin Williams. Nope. Screen to Delvin Williams. On the audible. Strock. Looks. That's incomplete. That wasn't even a good pass. Dallas showed blitz, but actually did not do it. And so Strock is 9 for 15 for 75 yards in the score. The Cowboys, the Dolphins are 3 for 7 on 3rd down. All right, Al. Thanks for joining. You'll want to watch the second half later. So 3rd and 10 for Dallas, or for Miami. Daryl Harris on a medium cross. Strock looking, throws. Williams at midfield. Henderson makes the tackle. It's a gain of 3, and Miami's going to have to punt it. So the drive sputters at the Dallas 49. Thomas Henderson has 6 tackles already. Guy Roberts. They're going to punt it deep. Let's see what happens. Punt is a good one. Will it roll in the end zone? No. Yes, it will. So what's a touchback in a 49-yard punt? With 12:34 to go in the third quarter, it's Miami 13, Dallas 7. So Dorsett and Newhouse are the setbacks. Hill and Pearson are the wide receivers. Dupree is a tight end. Dorsett on a sweep to the left on 1st and 10. Gets some room. 25-30. First down before Towell is there. No, it's not a first down. Rafferty comes out that Lawless will come in. Rafferty's injury is not very serious. He'll be back in a few plays. Second down and very short. So a long hit to Drew Pearson. Dallas hopes to catch Miami off guard. Staubach tries to dump it down to Newhouse, incomplete. And Rafferty jogs back on the field for this third down. Newhouse snap left. And he's got the first down, and Van Den Herter makes the tackle after a gain of 2. So 1st and 10 from the Dallas 32. Third quarter, Dallas trailing 13-7. Dorsett on a sweep to the far side on 1st and 10. Gets a block across the 35 to the 40. Towel again with the tackle. They'll measure, and Dorsett gets the first down. Pat Donovan, the left tackle, with the big hole, and Dorsett is just too good not to take advantage of it. The Cowboys have run it 20 times for 91 yards and a touchdown. That touchdown, by the way, was run by Roger Staubach. So 1st and 10, Dallas from their own 42. Billy Joe Dupree on a short out. Staubach is blitzed. Looks for Dupree. He's got it around midfield. He's got the first down. He's into Miami territory. He is tackled inside the 40 at the 39. And Rayfield Wright is hurt, and he won't be back. He's hobbled off, and they put him right onto the bench when he got to the sideline. So Andy Frederick will be the right tackle, and he's below average. Doesn't mean he's terrible, but he's below average. Certainly not Rayfield Wright. So the clock is stopped with 10:45 to go in the third quarter. The Dolphins 13, the Cowboys 7. Dallas driving 5 plays and 41 yards. Dorsett. Off tackle left. And he gets a good block. He gets across the 35. Josh Towell has been Steve Towell, helpful if I can get the name right, has been a busy man. He's made 7 tackles with those 5 yards. Dorsett 11 carries for 59 yards. 2nd and 5 for Dallas from the Miami 34. Newhouse on a trap to the right side. And nothing there. Miami was waiting for him with open arms. They blitzed one and wanted Dorsett and didn't get him. So under 10 minutes, 3rd and 5. They are kind of in Septien's range here. What little wind there is to the open side of the Orange Bowl is blowing against them. And Dallas has a 29% chance of making a field goal from here. So Staubach goes to Tony Hill and says, short hitch. Tony says, yes, sir. Staubach to throw, has time. He dumps it down to Newhouse. Newhouse has a first down and more to the 25. Hill was covered, and Staubach is so good finding those second reads. He really, really is. And so Dallas gets a fresh set from the Miami 26. They trail 13-7, under 9 to go here in the third. Dorsett on a trap to the right side. And Miami, please run right into me, A.J. Dewey says as he makes his 3rd tackle of the game. 2nd and 11. And from the Miami 27. And Scott Laidlaw will give Tony a breather. Newhouse on a sweep. Nope. Newhouse on the screen, on the audible. Staubach finds Newhouse about the 30-yard line. He gets some room across the 25 to the 20. He's going to get a first down and a little bit more. Chambers makes the tackle, a gain of 12. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Miami 15. And Newhouse has 4 unexpected catches for 34 yards. So even when Staubach doesn't get what he wants, he can make something out of nothing. Laidlaw, tackle left on 1st and 10. And that, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Vern Den Herder makes the tackle after a loss of 1. So under 7 minutes to go. 2nd and 11 for Dallas. Drew Pearson on a medium cross. Staubach waits, finds Tony Hill instead. It's just a short little dump. It's a gain of 8. And it'll leave 3rd and 3 for Dallas from the Miami 8. Short, conservative passes. And Dallas is making the most of it. What can Newhouse give me for 3 yards? How about a sweep to the left? Sweep to the far side. Newhouse across the 10, and he's going to be short. Towel knocks him down after a gain of 1. And Dallas and Septien says, we'll try for the 3. So it'll be 17 and 7 is 24. So from 24 yards, White will hold. Fitzgerald will snap. Septien hammers it home. And so with 5:08 to go. It can't be 5:08 to go in the third. It's a one-score game. This has been everything in a bag of chips. Miami 13, Dallas 10. You know, I'm starting to wonder now if, as Dallas goes through undefeated, when do we start following them the rest of the way, regardless of who they play? Miami might answer that. And I know there are some Dolphin fans who watch this replay. So not only would Miami get this big win, but they'd open the champagne as the 72 Dolphins will have survived 78 without an undefeated team. Ariel Harris, well, down at 3 yards deep. So 5:08 to go. Miami starts this drive from their own 20. Ariel Williams off tackle left on 1st and 10. And he finds a bit of a seam before Randy White stops him and Mr. Kuchenberg after a gain of 4. Clock running under 5 minutes. Leroy Harris on 2nd and 6 on the dive. And Harris gets it 4 yards, and he's shaken up. No. Oh, no, that's the Cowboys' Harris. He'll be back in about 10 plays, but that's a big part of the Dallas defense is gone probably for the rest of this series. 3rd and 2. And Randy Hughes will fill in at safety. Delvin Williams will sweep it to his side. 3rd and 2, and he will not get it. Jethro Pugh stopped him, but the Cowboys lose Benny Barnes for the rest of the game. And Dennis Thurman comes in. So this has been a very costly game for Dallas, especially in this series. Miami will punt. Guy Roberts comes in, 4:06 to go. And that punt is taken at the 28. Return to the 34-yard line before Towell, who's made 8,000 tackles today, will make this stop at the Dallas 31. So Dallas trails by 3, 13-10. Miami was a 1.5-point favorite in the real game. Dallas is favored, I believe, by 4 or 5. The big difference is Bob Greasy played for Miami in the real game, and he's got one more week out here in the sim. Hill on a medium slant on 1st and 10. Staubach is blitzed. Finds time. Beaucamper got a hand in there. Incomplete. Laidlaw. Trap left. And Miami sniffs that one out. Beaucamper decks him at the 30-yard line. It's a loss of 1. Three wide. Preston Pearson is a setback. Pearson goes out as a receiver. I need 11, huh? Medium slant to him. Staubach in by himself, and Miami was right there. There was no protection, and Chambers just blitzed right through that line, and Staubach was a sitting duck. It's a loss of 6, and the second time that Roger has found the turf. And so 4th and 17, Danny White comes out to punt. Jimmy Cephalo stands at his own 32. Off the side of his foot, Cephalo going to get good field position at the 39, but he's going to call a fair catch. 38 is where the official spot is. And so with 2:24 to go in the third quarter, it's Miami 13, Dallas 10. Medium fly to Nap Moore. Strock has time. Does he have anybody open? He does. There's a flag down, and Dennis Thurman
Pass
was
interference, defense.
pretty
Number
much doing
32,
a
automatic first down.
middle school dance with Moore there, and Thurman is flagged. A 37-yard penalty on the pass interference. They were doing the tango, the stairway to heaven, and the chaperone said, "You're too close." And Miami gets it 1st and 10 from the Dallas 25. 2:16 to go in the third. Moore on a medium out. Strock. That was huge. Looks. He has Moore inside the 20. But Moore reaches for a first down. Nope. They're short by a foot. Dennis Thurman doesn't quite tangle with him, but he does make his second tackle. And it'll be 2nd down and inches for Miami from the Dallas 15. Williams on a sweep to the right. First down and more. Not much more than that. Dennis Thurman stops him after a gain of 3. Last minute of the third quarter. 13-10 Miami. They're driving from the Dallas 12-yard line. Tillman on a short slant. Strock is blitzed. He looks. Dumped down to Harris at the 10. Leroy Harris is tackled by D.D. Lewis at the 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. 47 seconds. Clock running. Sweep left to Delvin Williams. As Broom has 6. Between Newman and Little, the blocking was there, and Miami goes up 19-10. The extra point is up, and the extra point is good. And so with 5 seconds to go in the third quarter, it's Miami 20, Dallas 10. Here comes the return, and they will return it 2 yards deep. They're taking the chance. 5, 10, 15, 20. Good return. 25, 28-yard line. Johnson gets 30 on the return. Babb makes the tackle. And we go to the fourth quarter. It's not the first time that Dallas has needed a miracle to pull one out. If you go back and watch our game, the Monday night game I did at RFK, Dallas won that at the gun. So they've been in trouble before. They need 10. And they have 15 minutes to do it. Pearson and Newhouse. Newhouse in a short flat. Staubach. Fine. No! Newhouse drops it. Newhouse dropped it. Preston Pearson on a sweep to the right. Just to keep him honest, there's a flag down. He gets across to 30. A.J. Dewey makes a tackle after a gain of 4.
Holding offense. Number 89.
But Billy Joe Dupree gets called for the hold. And Miami says, let's do that again, shall we? And our 1 o'clock visitor's already here. You've been a bad boy watching that work like that. Not listening. Been quite, yeah, go Dolphins. Anybody but the Cowboys. Well, you can listen now. It's after 1 o'clock. And Dallas, they haven't been outplayed, But Miami has just made the most of their chances. And then that last drive, Dennis Thurman got called for pass interference. It was much more like, as I said, an 8th grade dance when there was just way too much holding, and that set up the Miami touchdown. Dallas in a world of hurt. 2nd and 20 from their own 18. So Dorsett comes back in. He's with Newhouse, 2nd down and 20. Off tackle right for Dorsett. And that worked a little bit. Thomas with the tackle after a gain of 5. Dallas has turned it over twice, and the interception by Thomas the other way. Hi, Al. Gave Miami points as well. So Miami has made the most of their chances. And that's why they lead 20-10. 3rd and long for Dallas. And Dorsett is now in the game with 3 wide receivers. He is going to stand back there with Staubach out of the gun because Staubach got ran over the last time he was by himself. Johnson on a medium hitch. Staubach has time. He looks. He's got Johnson. And Johnson's got a 1st down. He gets it across the Dallas 40. It's a gain. It's not quite across the 40, but it is a 1st down. Dallas 39-yard line. They're going to stay out of the gun in 3 wide. Pearson on a medium fly. Staubach on 1st and 10 waits. And he tries for Dorsett, but Chambers nearly intercepted it instead. Second and 10. Dorsett off tackle. And he gets across the 40, but that's about it. So 3rd and long again for Dallas. What can we do with Tony Hill? What would you do? Short hitch is the call again. Staubach staying out of the gun. He throws on his feet. Deflected by Thomas. Intercepted by Gordon. He's going to get about 4 yards. Larry Gordon may have just knocked the Cowboys out of the undefeated ladder. And the Orange Bowl is rocking right now. 12 and a half to go. 20-10 Miami. And so Don Strock, who gets this game because Bob Gracie's back next week, has made the most. The Dolphins are 4-5. They have struggled. They beat Baltimore last week just to get there. In the wild card race, they're a 6. But they're 12 and a half minutes away and knocking off the 9-0 Cowboys. Nat Moore in a medium cross. Strock has time. Looks. Can't find Moore. He dove for it. Throw was low and incomplete. 12:26 to go. Right now, yep, as Al says, the 72 Dolphins are kind of safe. Stranger things have happened. You've watched enough of these. Hell, Al, if you go to some of your games, you've nearly pulled off bigger comebacks than this. Delvin Williams will sweep it to the right. And Dallas had that one sniffed out all the way. D.D. Lewis will knock him down at midfield. Clock running, 3rd and 12. Miami has not outgained Dallas. Dallas is 206 yards, Miami 138, but yet it's a 10-point Miami lead on the scoreboard. Daryl Harris. Medium fly. Strock has time. He looks. Harris. It's the other Leroy Harris at the 50. It's a dump down. He tried to get around 1, but D.D. Lewis will knock him down after a gain of 9. And you are not messing around here. You've got to put Dallas back deeper. And so it's a sideline punt for Guy Roberts. And Dallas will wait to see where they start. And that's a heck of a punt. It is rolled dead at the 3-yard line. So Roger Staubach starts at his own 3. trailing by 10 with 10:59 to go. No pressure. Dorsett and Newhouse, the setbacks. Hill and Pearson, the wide receivers. Staubach is 12 for 20 for 116 and 2 picks. Billy Joe Dupree is your tight end. Newhouse, trap left from the 3. He gets it across the 5 to the 10. He actually is going to be shorter of first down by about a yard. Tom Rafferty, the right guard, is the one that made the big hole. Kim Bocamper with a tackle. 2nd and 1. That was a big play for the Cowboys. They've run it 29 times for 109 yards. Tony Dorsett trap left. They get the first down. He gets across the 15. Gordon, who just made that big interception, makes the tackle. That's his 7th. It's a gain of 3. 15 carries for Mr. Dorsett for 67 yards. 1st and 10. Under 10 to go. Dupree on a short slant. Staubach has time. Has Dupree at the 28. Dupree reaches for the first down at the 22. Pardon me. It's a gain of 9. This is why I do this for fake games and not for real games. It's a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 for Dallas from their own 24. Newhouse off tackle left. Keep the clock. Keep it going. First down. He gets across the 25. Vern DeHerter with a stop at the 28. 1st and 10 for Dallas. Dorsett pitch to the far side. Cross the 30. Has room. 35. Almost a first down. Gain of 9. Gordon with the tackle. So once again, this is what Dallas did in the first quarter. Grind it out. They need 10. They don't need to score in a hurry, but they can't be too slow either. Newhouse on a short out. Staubach waits, is rushed. He finds Newhouse at the 40, to the 45, midfield, into Miami territory. Gordon with a tackle. A gain of 15. Robert Newhouse is not their best receiver, but he's made 5 catches for 49, and maybe that was his biggest. So from the Miami 48, 1st and 10 Dallas, Tony Hill on a long out. Staubach is rushed. He's going to run. And DeHerter makes a tackle after a gain of 1. Smart play by Staubach. 4 carries for 9 yards. 2nd and 9. Trap left to Dorsett. Miami made the move too early. Dorsett has a first down. Cross the 35. Bocamper with a tackle after a gain of 14. 1st and 10 again for Dallas. They've taken 5 minutes off, but they're almost in the range where it's worth it. Hill on a medium out. Staubach has time. He waits. He's going to run it himself, and he won't get back to the line. In fact, he's hurt. He's hurt. He's going to stay in the game. He waves away the trainers. Bocamper knocked him in the head. And so it's a 4-yard loss. 2nd down and 14 from the Miami 37. 4:57 to go. Short slam to Drew Pearson. Staubach, not sure who he's throwing to, finds Pearson at the 30. Pearson runs it right down the middle of the field. Johnson makes a tackle. That's a gain of 13. And Staubach kind of wakes up and realizes where he is. 3rd and 1. Dorsett, pitch left. And he gets the first down across the 20, 15, 10, 9-yard line, 10-yard line. Dorsett has run for 104 yards on 18 carries, and it's Herbert Scott that has the big hole. Under 4 to go. Pearson, medium fly in the end zone. Miami sends the sink. Staubach dumps it down, deflected by Johnson, and Foley intercepts it in the end zone. Tim Foley has picked it off in the end zone. And the Dallas march falls 10 yards short. And if the crowd noise actually worked well with this game, this place is shaking. 78,000 Dolphin fans are on their collective ear right now. It's not over, but there's 3:20 left. Delvin Williams on a trap to the right from the 20, and that one is Harvey Martin stands him up right away. They keyed for him all the way. 2nd and 10, Miami. 1 second. 1 second. So 3:13, clock running, 2nd and 10. Leroy Harris, trap left. Gets across the 20, but not much more than that. Bob Browning with the tackle. It's a gain of 2. And Miami will let this run to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes, 3rd and 8. Nat Moore on a medium slant. Strock can end the game here. He throws, and it's incomplete. Dennis Thurman drilled him, and Dallas will get it back. Miami will punt. 4th and 8. The line of scrimmage is the 22. Guy Roberts stands at his 7. Dallas is all 3 timeouts. This will be fielded at the 34 to the 40. And that'll be a flag down.
Illegal block. Receiving team.
And that's even the worst news. So Dallas will start from their own 22. And they need the miracle of all miracles. 3 wide. It's Dorsett. He'll go out as a receiver. Dallas will work out of the gun. Medium slant to Dorsett. Miami blitzing. Staubach has time. And can't find Dorsett. Chambers was draped on him. 2nd and 10. And so, hi ID, it's looking like the Cowboys' undefeated dream is going to die in the Orange Bowl. And you know, of course, this is all games from the past, but I'm going to say shades of the 85 Dolphins. Very similar. The Bears were the right team, and the Dolphins beat them in Miami. Hill on a medium hitch. Staubach looking, throws it. Complete to Johnson, but Foley knocks him down immediately. A gain of 6. They're going hurry up. Pearson on a medium fly. Staubach waits, throws, has got Pearson at the 45. He's got in the midfield, but the ball is loose and is recovered by Dallas. A gain of 21, 1:09 to go. Since the clock isn't really running, he found Pearson, but Curtis Johnson knocked it out of his hands. And then Billy Johnson, the receiver, just covered it up. And Dallas keeps it 1st and 10 from their own 49. Clock running. Tony Hill on a long slant. Staubach waiting. Throws. Deflected by Thomas, and Foley intercepts it again. Miami's going to win it. Dallas has run out of miracles. Tim Foley returns it for 10 yards. And the Squishy Fishies are going to pull this one off. So in comes Norm Bullock. Dallas can stop it 3 times. Jones with the stop after a gain of 3. Dallas will call time. 41 seconds to go. And look, if you look up at the net yards on the corners of the screen, Dallas had 320 net yards. But Roger Staubach threw 4 interceptions. 4 interceptions, and you're not going to win. I mean, Washington won a couple of weeks ago on this channel, turning it over 6 times. But Dallas turned it over 5 times, and Miami wasn't going to let him get away with that. Bullock off tackle left with 41 seconds to go. He gets to the 40, and that's about it. Gain of 2, and so Don Shula smirks on the sideline. There will be no undefeated team in 1978. 3rd and 5. Dallas can stop it once more. And Bullock will go on the dive. Bullock, of course, a member of the 72 team. Jethro Pugh with a tackle, and Miami doesn't care. Dallas has stopped the clock. And with 28 seconds left, Guy Roberts will punt this thing away. Dallas wants the clock to roll up the punt roll. I didn't see this one coming. I honestly didn't see this one coming at all. Punt is dead. Oh, there's a flag down. Nope, they'll pick it up. 20 seconds left. And they'll just give it to Newhouse to end the game. Miami has pulled it off. Newhouse will get a first down, and with 8 seconds left, we'll let it go. Undefeated no more. The Dolphins have upset the Dallas Cowboys, and I mean they've upset the Dallas Cowboys 20-10. Thanks, ID. And as Al says, there is no miracle in Miami, and there's the reason why. Roger Staubach was picked off 4 times. Oh, so Danny Wake came in to run that play when Roger Staubach didn't know where the hell he was. Tony Dorsett runs for 104 on 18 carries. Unbelievable. Don Strock did enough. I don't normally show the defenses, but Thomas with the pick, Gordon with the pick, and Foley with 2. And Beaucamper made 10 tackles. And so all everything here is going to show you that Dallas should have won this rather easily. That turnover line tells the whole story. 5 for Dallas and none for Miami. Unbelievable. And 6 penalties for 77 yards, including that pass interference by Dennis Thurman, which set up, we'll just go through the scores here. Miami got up 3-0 and early. You're premium converted one of those turnovers into a field goal. Then Staubach called his own number on a broken play to give it 7-3 Dallas in the first quarter. Miami got 10 in the second. A long field goal by your premium, and then Strock found more after another Dallas turnover to make it 13-7 at the half. Septien made it a 1-score game with 5:08 to go, and then Delvin Williams made it a 10-point game, and that's it. There was no scoring in the fourth quarter. And before you guys go, here is why that's important. Here are the standings. With only Cincinnati and San Diego to go, Miami's chances for the wild card are not good. But they're still alive. 3 behind New England. Washington now has an outside shot at the NFC East. They're 7-3. Dallas falls to 9-1. Pittsburgh and Cleveland are tied. Houston beat Cleveland. And Pittsburgh beat New Orleans. We'll have Cleveland and Denver next week. Not sure which date that will be. And now I got to figure out the other game. I think it's Dallas and Green Bay because Green Bay's in first place. So there you go. With only San Diego and Cincinnati left to go in Week 10, everything now has changed in the AFC because Miami's not out of it yet. New England, despite Steve Grogan's god-awful numbers, still have a 3-game lead. They'll play again. I forget when. And so Cincinnati and San Diego is their game tomorrow. Gosh, that was fun. I watched some of it, ID. All right. Take care, guys. We'll have one for you tomorrow at noon. It's Cincinnati and San Diego. Till then, for Retro Sports Network, I'm Ron Juckett. We'll talk to you the next time.